I need to go get this money for him. And I'm like fighting myself so hard not to do it.
She's giving a third of her income per year.
Oh, he's very handsome. He has tattoos on his upper arms.
If we find out this guy's not real and he's not who he says he is, if you keep talking to him, we don't want you at our house anymore.
Now, if he is real, then I can tell Linda, see, I told you he's real.
What's up, Seekers? It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. We're back with another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com. Today, we speak to Michelle, who is a 52-year-old woman living in Arizona. She met a man on Facebook who claims his name is Tristan. Tristan claims he's deployed on a secret base in Mexico. The two hit it off and started an online relationship and even planned to get married. The problem is Michelle's roommate Linda is onto all of Tristan's tactics to try to get money out of Michelle. Linda is threatening to kick Michelle out of her house if she doesn't come to her senses and realize that Tristan is just a scammer. She believes Tristan has duped Michelle out of tens of thousands of dollars. Let's jump into it, Seekers. Real quick, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
My name is Michelle. I work at the Washington School District as a lunch lady. I have HIV. I've had it for 31 years. My sponsor just died, and then like not even a month later, my daughter died, and then not even a month later after that, my scooter got stolen.
Michelle's my roommate. We've been roommates for 3 years.
Hi.
Hi. I found out she's been talking to this guy for 2 years, that she's had a friend of ours go to this Bitcoin at a Circle K and was giving him money.
Me and Tristan first came into contact about 2 years ago. It was on Facebook, and he was just like looking for somebody to be a friend. And so I decided to be his friend. After that, he would start with the text, "Hi, beautiful. How are you doing today?" And I thought that was really sweet. So I just texted him, "Hi, how you doing?" And then we started talking every single day.
She said, "Well, I love him. We're in a relationship. We're gonna get married. He's gonna come in and visit me."
Oh, he's very handsome. He has tattoos on his upper arms. Yeah, he's very handsome. He has brown hair, brown eyes. When he talks, it just melts my heart. Tristan and I usually talk about him coming home and him loving me, paying me back most definitely, because I sent him $150 a paycheck, and before this job I got paid every week, so I would send him close to $400 a month.
She's giving a third of her income. He promised to come down here. It was like a year ago, and he didn't show up. She really wants to believe that this guy is real.
And he always said it was for his device, so we could talk. He says it's some kind of device like a tablet, and that he has to put money on. I'm supposed to put money on his on. I'm supposed to send him money today in Bitcoin. He's in the military. His parents are dead. He has no kids. He accepts me for my HIV. Because I tell everybody I have it that I'm in a relationship with. Because I don't want nobody to get something from me that they shouldn't get. You know what I mean? That's just wrong. He sent me a copy of his ID because I wanted it. Yeah, he says he's doing top secret stuff. He can't tell me what it is because like I said, he's in the military, so he can't give away top, you know, government ideals and stuff like that. And then it came to he wanted a banking account, so I went with Linda and I got an account in Linda's name, got that all done. And so I went got a Chase account in my name, and I only had it for 2 days. And one day I had it, the next day it was no longer happening. Because what he did is he put a check in my account from his commander, which was a fake name, and my bank cashed it. So they said that I owe them $1,700 right now to Chase Bank for the stuff that he did over the computer.
This is a frequently used tactic by scammers. They will send you a check by mail and tell you to go to the ATM and cash the check. Once you've cashed it, the scammer will instruct you to go inside of the bank and quickly pull the money out. Days later, the victim will be contacted by the bank saying that the check was either fake or out of date.
I gave him my card number, and I also gave him my routing number and everything that he needed to use for that account. And then he wanted me to go open up another account, and I told him, dude, you're tripping. I'm not doing that. And I ask him all the time, where's your paperwork at? When you coming home? Can I have some kind of a date? He said he's coming home to me. I have it on text that he's going to come home to me. And it stops me from having other relationships with anybody else because I'm a kind of faithful kind of person. So I don't go outside looking outside the box.
Linda is who originally reached out to us through our email, sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. She was frustrated about the situation, but things spiraled even more out of control when the Cash App transaction started.
Tristan will send me Cash App on my phone, and I don't know nothing about it, but he says it's his friend sending him money to him. So what I do is I accept all the people that are sending him money to him. I'm supposed to accept it and send it to him. That's the only thing I know, is accept it and send it straight to him to the same email. I have sent Tristan $150 for the last 2 years. I don't know if that's how many times that is because it's so many I can't count it up.
As close as we are in a relationship, I don't think I can continue to have her at my house. She's given a scammer our personal address. She's given the scammer personal information about me and my husband. And another job that I have besides cleaning houses is I have a lady here that lives with me that has dementia, and I get paid by the state to take care of her in my house. I can't have like scams going on in my house. I can't have like being fearful of things going on in my house. I don't want that in my house.
If Tristan was fake, it would absolutely break me. I think if he's not real, how dare him? How dare him? I'm a very vulnerable woman. I'm sorry. Now, if he is real, then I can tell Linda, see, I told you he's real. And I can go back to my fantasy life. Well, I just want to find out if it's true or not. Because if it's true, then me and Linda don't have a problem. But if it's not true, then I have a problem. And I have to fix me. Nobody else can fix me. I have to fix me.
If we find out this guy's not real and he's not who he says he is, if you keep talking to him, we don't want you at our house anymore.
I'm hoping that he is what he says he is. I have over 2 years invested in this relationship with him.
All right, Seekers, we got some work to do. This mysterious man in the photos is what we researched first. I sat down with Virginia from our team to find out his true identity. All right, Virginia, I sent you all the photos of Tristan. Let's try to run some of them.
Okay, I have his images right here. Let's go try and find him.
What is your biggest advice for anybody out there using our tools and running reverse image searches themselves?
To get as many images as you can of that person. The more you have, the better chances you can find that real person in the image. If you can't find the person, it's usually because that person is a very private person or they're deceased. Alright, so it looks like I got a name here. Looks like Hoge Yepes. So I would just search up that name. And you can see That is his Instagram.
Next, we looked into these Cash App names. Who are these people and why are there so many people involved? What we were able to figure out is that several people around the world would send money to Michelle through Cash App. She would accept the transactions and send the money straight to Tristan's Bitcoin wallet through the app. We then were able to get Tristan's Bitcoin wallet and we started to dig even further. By the way, you can use most of the tools and support our team by picking up a Social Catfish membership yourself. If you want to be able to combat scammers while online dating, we have everything you need. Our Social Catfish team had all of the information we needed to prove who Tristan really was. We were even able to track down his real location. It turns out he wasn't on some top secret mission in Mexico. Stick around until the end.
I'm gonna get a restraining order on his ass too.
We'll break the news to Michelle.
So he's black?
It's a pretty high chance that he's black, yes.
We don't have any guarantees, but...
And towards the end of the video, we'll speak to the real man in these photos about his ongoing battle with scammers and all these fake profiles of him around the web.
So we looked at all the images that you guys had sent over to us for this particular person, and what we had found was his real identity, and his name is...
Oh, wow. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it. It was now time to sit down with Michelle and Linda and go over all of our findings.
Hello, Linda and Michelle.
Hi.
How's it going?
A little anxious. Said I would like to know the truth.
Got you. Well, we're going to give you all the information that we looked into and hopefully a resolution for this whole thing, okay?
Okay.
Well, the first thing that we looked into was the numbers and the emails. So we use some of our software to be able to determine what the fraud score is on an email and a phone number. Tristan's email was a very high risk fraud. So you're not the only person sending money to Tristan.
Oh, man.
And like I said, we also ran his phone number, which is the 626 number. That also came back to a high risk for fraud number at an 85 score. So these are weighed by 1 to 100. Pretty high for a telephone number and an email.
Yeah, it is.
You know, something that we looked at was the Bitcoin information that you sent over. These transactions led back to an exchange named OKX. And we found that you, as a user, you have the ability to file an appeal for any funds that have been sent through this exchange. And we are going to attach information to a final report and send that off to you so you'll have that. We also suggest that you file a report with the FBI along with this appeal.
That's really good.
So,
And something else I noticed, that you sent over an image of your Cash App account that had been closed. There are certain activities that are not allowed while using Cash App. You know, given what's happened in this case, it's highly likely that her account was closed due to fraud.
Oh. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Because I know, I don't know, Michelle thought they were going to get married. And she gave him her social security card, her driver's license, so he could tell his commander. He keeps sending her this link. I bet she did it before, and it's like, and he wants her to take a picture on that link, and it's to the IRS. She couldn't even get her taxes back this year because there was fraud on her IRS account.
And that's also one of the top scams that we see, is the social security scam, identity theft, having you send over their driver's license, their social security card.
Well, with Brienne kind of going over a lot of the Bitcoin stuff, I think you kind of know where this is going, right, Michelle?
yeah, he scammed me. He's not right.
The next thing that I want to talk about is this link that we sent over to you, Michelle, and you sent over to Tristan.
He texted Michelle like sometime this week, and he said his commander said that Scamfish got a hold of him, And then he texts, he goes, well, I'm not scamming you. And he goes, wow, Linda really doesn't like me, does she?
So he clicked on that link. And Tristan also redeemed the gift card, the fake gift card that we sent him. And we were able to grab a few IP addresses. It looked like he was running a VPN the first 5 clicks that he used the gift card code. Now the 6th click, we got a hit and it came back and his IP address was in Lagos, Nigeria.
He lives in Lagos, Nigeria. Africa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So he's black?
It's a pretty high chance that he's black. Yes.
We don't have any guarantees, but
he's in Lagos, Nigeria. This is a big part of their culture in Nigeria. They refer to you, people like yourself, Michelle, as their client. This is a business for them. If you've been watching our YouTube channel for a while, you know the city Lagos pops up a lot when we track IPs. Over the years, Lagos has become known to be the home of many romance scammers. These guys are crafty and work around the clock and use handsome men and beautiful women's photos to dupe people out of money. Not all scams come from Nigeria, but this romance tactic is common in the West African region. Looking at a lot of the chats that you had with Tristan, it didn't really, I mean, you can read them back yourself, but it didn't really seem like he knew a whole lot or seem like he was interested in you at all. He was just more so about money the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, she wants to go away for a minute.
Yeah, no problem.
She'll just try and get it together right now because we're gonna. Oh, just like, you know, you can cry after the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You know.
Hi, I'm back. I'm fine.
Smile. There you go.
As you can tell, Linda is pretty fed up with Michelle's relationship with Tristan. They have a big sister, little sister relationship, and Linda just wants Michelle to come to terms. Some of the information that we provided to Michelle about Tristan, Linda had already told her about.
So we looked at all the images that you guys had sent over to us for this particular person, and what we had found was his real identity, and his name is Kuke Yepe.
All of the photos that, you know, he sent you, he stole them off this guy's Instagram.
So when we looked into Koke, what we had found was that he's married, he has kids, he has a family, he's a veteran, he has a YouTube channel, and he's part of a realty group.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be getting on a website anytime soon right now.
2 major things that I would do is get rid of that Cash App, delete it, take his email off of it, because what he's doing to you is he's using you as a money mule. And all of those people that are sending you money, they are also being scammed too. It sounds like you sent a lot of personal information to Tristan, so I would definitely download some kind of credit report.
It's just a social security. I mean, he could do anything with that, really.
I'm just hurt.
Well, he's never gonna come home. He's never coming.
No, he don't have a home to come to.
Well, he ain't leaving Nigeria.
Well, it doesn't matter. He ain't coming here.
He ain't making a bunch of money.
I'll have him arrested. I'm going to get a restraining order on his ass, too.
A few days passed by, and we reached back out to Linda and Michelle. Michelle had lost her whole Social Security check. Someone had spent $2,000 on her debit card. Linda was unsure if Michelle had given her card information to Tristan again. This was a problem. We knew we had to get rid of any thought that Michelle had left about Tristan being real.
Oh, wow. Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Koke. This is Linda and Michelle.
Hey, Linda. How are you, Michelle?
So Michelle is the person that we've done an online investigation for. Tristan has been using your images. And so we just wanted to give you a chance to kind of clear the air and just explain to Michelle and Linda how often this type of scenario happens to you.
Yeah, Michelle and Linda, first of all, I just want to say I'm so sorry that this happened to you. When I started my social media page, I never expected like my if you go on my real page, you see that I'm all about motivation and helping people, and I never imagined that individuals would be taking my face and taking advantage of people like that. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say I'm very, very sorry that this happened to you. But we're both victims. I mean, if I show you my phone right now, I have a bunch of women. I get about between 10 to 100 women daily that are messaging me from different platforms, from different dating apps. And I'm really, really, really sorry this happened to you. And
You didn't do it.
I know, but at the same time, I mean, it's my face. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to get out of the military because of the same situation. I mean, it was to the point where they were coming to my job and they were pulling me out of. Obviously, as a Marines, we're held to a different standard.
Yeah.
And you're not the only person. I mean, there's just so many people that are victims. And at first, I used to think like, yo, how can somebody get played? But these people, they're good. Like they're really good, and they're crafty, and they hit you where
It hurt.
you know what I'm saying. But all I can tell you is that God is always watching. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for taking your time out talking to us.
Oh, absolutely. And then, I mean, if you guys have my social media page with Coque Yepes, the real one, if you guys need any, obviously, like I'm a married man, very, very faithful, but anything you guys need as far as support and stuff like that, just please let me know, because at the end of the day, I do want to help. And I think it would be cool for us to somehow, I don't know if you guys can share this video, that way I can put it on my page, that way we can, the point of this is to help more people. I think we can make something good come out of something so bad. I mean, if we can help just more people, at least one individual a day from watching this video, I think it'll be really, really cool,
Absolutely. I was telling Michelle that
I'm gonna throw up.
are you okay?
No, I need to throw up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think she
It's okay.
it's really hitting her that she hasn't been talking to you just now.
No, I understand. I mean, I can only imagine.
Yeah, like this is really affecting her. I even had a conversation with her. I'm like, so what if this guy really got out of the military and showed up at our door? What would you guys have in common? Because I'm pretty sure you're pretty active. You probably like jog miles. Oops. But you probably jog like miles a day. You probably do a lot of like physical activity. I'm like, Michelle, you wouldn't even be able to keep up with a guy like this. Like she doesn't like physical activity. Like her ideas of a date is to go to the movies and do something relaxing. If you're going to go to the park, you need to like sit down at the park, not like do activities there.
So, Koke, I just want to tell you thank you so much for taking the time and sitting down with Michelle and Linda. I think this video will definitely help bring awareness to this situation. We would love to use this in our next YouTube video and help bring awareness to your images that are being stolen, and then victims like Michelle that are, falling in love with your images. I think this would be helpful for both of you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, guys, and you have my full support. I mean, anybody that contacts you about anything that has to do with my face, please, the more that I can do to help, I mean, that's the least that I can do,
Michelle and Linda are working on reversing the funds with the IRS to get her $2,000 back. She has officially blocked Tristan and will continue to date online. We introduced her to dating sites like POZ, where she can meet people who will accept her for her. We also hooked her up with a free membership to our site. Her and Linda can run searches and stay safe through her online dating journey. Thanks for watching another episode of Scamfish, everyone. Remember, new videos go out every Wednesday. If you or anyone else you know might be going through a scam, please send an email to sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. See you guys next week.